Not much attention is being paid to the silent killer that is a part of the XRP system. It is known as the automatic market maker, or AMM. A feature that was added to the XRP system could result in a much higher price increase than has previously been the case. However, there's a catch. It's not about making educated guesses or disseminating misleading information. As soon as the funds begin to flow through the system, the AMM has the ability to alter the price of XRP 1,000 times. It's not simply a concept. When the correct circumstances arise, anything that is previously configured in the system is prepared to go, are fulfilled. The machine completes this task without assistance from a human or other entity. The code specifies that it will occur when certain requirements are fulfilled. Let's start to comprehend how everything functions. We must first have a solid understanding of what the AMM is and how it fits into the larger financial picture in order to completely comprehend why it is so significant in the realm of digital assets. Despite its difficult to understand sound, the idea has a powerful and obvious impact. An automatic market maker, or AMM, is a device that the instantaneous exchange of assets. Typically, buyers and sellers are not allowed to establish prices on the AMM. Instead, cash pools and intelligent algorithms allow anyone to trade at any moment. There is no need for order books or marketplaces because its purpose is to enable users to exchange XRP for other assets on the XRP system. This implies that consumers can exchange things in a rapid, safe, and straightforward manner while keeping all of their money. However, what makes XRP's AM so fantastic? What distinguishes it from the others? Unlike other blockchains or decentralized exchanges, the AMM for XRP is not appended to the outside of the XRP record. The fact that it integrates with everything else makes it more than just a new app or add-on. It is essential to the operation of the XRP ledger. To put it another way, it integrates seamlessly with the XRP network, allowing you to take advantage of its low exchange rates, growth potential, and speed. Everyone may use it, from individuals to major corporations, because it only takes seconds to complete tasks and the fees are still very inexpensive. However, this is where things start to get that's intriguing. There is a minor fee associated with dealing with the AMM. These costs might not seem like much for a single trade at first. However, they become significant when you build up thousands or millions of trades. A significant portion of the charge is used to purchase more XRP from the market. It doesn't simply remain there. The goal of this method of reinvesting in the economy is to benefit everyone, not just a select few. People are compelled to purchase XRP, as a result, gradually increasing its value over time. This is a clever method of gathering input that improves the network and attracts new members. Next, we'll discuss this in greater detail. We now have a general understanding of how the AMM operates. Let's attempt to visualize what a 1000 times feedback loop may entail. Things start to get extremely fascinating now because we're not just discussing minor adjustments. The system's configuration may result in growth rates that are significantly higher than what most people believe is feasible using standard financial models. The amount of money is substantial. When discussing a system that functions as well as SWIFT for international banks, it entails traversing the network. These kinds of figures have the power to completely alter how markets and businesses operate. Assume that transactions totaling 100 million occur daily. Although that is a significant sum, the world's financial situation is far from over. As more people enter the market, this figure might rise rapidly if there is a 0.3% fee. That base amount generates $300,000 per day in revenue from fees alone. The feedback loop depends on this fee method. It's crucial because of this. And half of the 150,000 hazards has already been used to purchase XRP. This does not have to be done by hand. That's what the system is designed to do. There is always a push to buy because of this. Because more XRP will be purchased, prices will rise even further. Additionally, this loop can recur, which will pique the curiosity of other consumers. Demand and quantity increase as more and more people wish to purchase as the price rises. This growth picks up speed with time. The feedback loop can cause a gradual ascent to swiftly intensify into a surge. When the number reaches 1 billion or perhaps 5 billion every day, the system becomes extremely large. At these points, there are significant changes in both the cost and the quantity available. Similarly, there is more automatic pressure to buy. Fees increase with increased traffic. The higher costs, the more XRP is purchased. When things go very wrong, a lot of money could be invested in XRP every day, each day. Seldom are large sums of money being reinvested in typical markets like this. This initiates a feedback loop that is essentially self-sustaining. Because it feeds on its own development, every trade strengthens the system. Because there is more XRP available, the price increases when more is purchased. A procedure can proceed quickly if specific conditions are met. If the feedback loop continues to grow, the price of XRP may increase 1,000-fold. It isn't merely a guess. This decision is mathematical due to the fact that everything is ready. People aren't just guessing about this. Yes, that is the intended function of the AMM. This type of rapid expansion is made possible by the way the system is configured. You must be aware of this feedback loop in order to completely comprehend the potential of the AMM paradigm. Now comes the crucial phase. Why are big groups of institutional purchasers in Wales purchasing so much XRP? Many people place bets on the outcome of the current situation or the future worth of XRP as a means of international money transfers. Wales is also gathering XRP for another purpose related to the 1000 times feedback loop and the AMM. You cannot simply place a wager on the future use of XRP for payments or on the market's reaction. They wager on the AMM's level of confidence in its figures. Once the spinning effect takes effect, they are certain that the price of XRP will naturally rise as more of it enters the market. Making a lot of money is now possible. The whales have a thorough understanding of how XRP operates. Not only are they making assumptions when they spend, additionally, they are taking a calculated risk because the AMM predicts purchase pressure. Of course, there are dangers associated with every method. When is the sale pressure greater than the buy pressure? What if it is harmed by something beyond the market, such as laws? These are the things you should be concerned about. One excellent quality about the AMM approach is that it uses mathematical formulas rather than human beings. As long as money and products are flowing through the system, the desire for purchases will continue to rise. The automated process will continue to gather XRP and transmit it to even if the market is experiencing temporary issues, raise prices. Although external